KRISTAWHISTON.
Okay.
Got it?
They should check my phone on probation. I've been showing them. Like, what's going on, man? You know, I was just putting my pants with this off.
When cops catch predators just in time. Predators come in all shapes and sizes, so they can be hard to spot in a crowd. But sometimes they're so desperate to find a victim they can't hide any longer, and law enforcement is there to find them. In today's video, we're going to examine 7 cases where officers find predators just in time. James. We'll start in Bloomington, Indiana on April 12, 2023, when law enforcement officers were sent to the home of a transgender woman identified as Michelle, formerly known as James, who was accused of abusing her 2 young children, her 9-year-old daughter and 8-year-old son. Armed with an arrest warrant, they arrived and asked where the children were. At that point, making sure the children were safe was all that mattered, but the suspect didn't make it easy for them. Let's watch.
Hi there. So, we stopped.
My son?
Yeah, we stopped somebody that we thought was coming from this area.
Yeah, he came from here. He was just going to Miller Park to meet some friends, from what he told me.
Well, there's been some issues in the area with some stolen vehicles and some burglaries and some other stuff.
Okay.
So that's why
he just got home from school. He's been here and he literally just left, like maybe 5 minutes ago, to go up to Miller Park.
Okay.
So.
All right. Are you Michelle?
I am.
Okay. Also, you go by Michelle, or do you go by?
Michelle.
Okay. All right. Michelle, I need to let you know that you have a warrant for your arrest.
Okay.
Okay. Why don't you step down here for me? We'll get you some shoes. Okay.
What do I have a warrant for?
Well, you have a warrant for predatory criminal assault. Okay.
Let me call you right
No, I'm getting arrested.
Take a seat.
Why?
For that
Take a seat.
I'm trying.
Take a seat.
For what?
You're on speaker. Okay. This is Sergeant Shively with the Bloomington Police Department.
Hi.
So, Michelle has a warrant for criminal assault. So, she's going to be going to the county jail.
Why is she getting arrested? There's been like nothing.
Okay, I'm just letting you know. Listen for me, okay? I'm letting you know that there was a warrant issued today. We are the middleman. I don't know anything about the case. We just go ahead and serve the warrants. Okay? So I'm letting you know that she's going to be going to the county jail.
Okay, where do I need to go?
Well,
You need to get Brayden. He's gonna be home. Michael needs to come home now.
where's Michael at?
He was going to Miller Park. That's who you guys ran into.
Okay. So do you have Michael's phone number?
Yeah.
Why don't you make that your first priority? Call Michael and go pick him up. Unless, how old is Michael?
Michael's 15.
Michael's 15.
Okay, so can Michael just come back to the house and be by himself?
Yeah, he can watch them. He can watch them both.
Yes.
Okay, so why don't you just call Michael and tell Michael to come back home, and then that way you know where he's at.
Okay.
Okay?
Michelle made a pathetic attempt to deny the abuse by saying that they couldn't get an arrest because of hormone treatments, so they couldn't have it done.
So we can walk to the
pants right there. I don't know if you knew. I didn't.
Yeah.
Okay. Can you help me out?
Yeah, we'll walk to the door,
Yeah.
and then we'll just get whatever's there, okay? Because I don't want to dig around anything. It's not my intention.
Like right there. They're like right there.
Okay. Well, what are they?
Shoes.
Well, can you describe them for me, and I'll just grab them?
I don't know.
Okay, let's
They're
walk
like
up.
literally right inside the door here. Literally right.
Then we'll
inside
put
the
your
door.
phone inside.
I'm trying to ask Maz if he needs the phone. Hey, do you need the phone?
Does not.
Okay, never mind. All right, cool. All right.
The dogs are way up in the front porch locked up. So.
Which ones you want?
Roger, Dodger. Yep.
The ones here are all the way from the. Okay.
Just go ahead and take a seat in the front. Yep.
I'll enter her and eat just real quick while we wait for the confirmation.
Okay.
Can somebody make sure that they wait here till my oldest gets here?
Is that Michael?
Yeah. Wait till he gets here. That way, my other son's gonna be getting here like any minute off the bus. Because it's what, 3:30ish? Because he gets here at 3:45, so I don't want him.
Oh, there's a bus right there. It's 3:33.
Yeah, because my youngest gets off the bus here any minute. I don't want him to be alone.
Okay. So my thing is, I'm gonna wait for a little bit. Okay.
I mean,
but
he should be here any minute. He's probably coming
which
back right now.
how, is it? You said Michael, right?
Michael, yeah.
Okay. All right.
Yeah, my oldest, the one you guys ran into.
Hold on, Manny.
Yeah.
Michelle was charged with 5 counts of predatory assault, and their bond was set at $1 million. Up next, officers are on the trail of a man suspected of committing multiple assaults. Lenoris. On November 28, 2022, officers in Palm Beach, Florida were dispatched in response to a 911 call claiming that a man attempted to assault a woman after following her down the street in his vehicle. He asked for her contact information, and when she refused to give it to him, he tried to pin her down in the front seat and have with her. Luckily, she was able to escape and make a desperate 911 call. The officers raced to the victim's home to get the full story. There was a second witness to the attack, and that would go a long way in identifying the suspect and making sure any charges brought against him would stick.
Oh, did you give us a call? Did you give us a call?
I'm the one that called.
Okay, what's going on?
But the victim is in here.
Okay, did you see what happened?
No, I did not. The victim is here. I called for
Okay.
her. She was so shook up.
Hello.
Do you live here? Mm-hmm. You live with these people?
I'm one of the house managers, me and Miss Donald.
Okay, did you see anything?
I saw it. I saw when he ran. But for some reason, I don't trust these guys across the street. She was so nervous and in shock. But she was saying about this great car was sitting right here. See, if you sit down, like these windows, the plexi is like a reflex of the mirror. So I saw it and I heard the noise and I saw the guy with the white shirt on run. And then see all of a sudden across the street, they're working on this gray car. And they come out, these guys over here.
Did you get the plate number by any chance or anything?
Only thing I saw was the guy that she described with the white shirt on, and I heard the noise like somebody was running like a fight or something. And then she came up a little bit later after. They got a gray car across the street, but I want her to be sure about the vehicle. You know, when you're scared like that, sometimes you can get a missing ID. And they got it kind of like locked in, so it's kind of like hidden, like they're over there working mechanically. And when all of that was going on, I'm kind of surprised that those guys was out there and they didn't see that.
You say you're the manager, the
One
property
of the managers here.
Do you know if those cameras worked over there?
All of these surveillance here work.
Do you have access to them?
You have to call the owner, Miss Lenoris. She has the access to it.
A second victim described the chain of events that led to the same man assaulting her. From the moment she first noticed him outside the post office to when she stabbed him with a pocket knife and escaped.
It might be a four-door though.
Okay, no problem. We're gonna.
Yeah.
So you first saw him by the post office,
Yes.
and that's when he started trying to talk to you, and then he kept driving in his car next to you as you were walking.
Yeah. Well, he followed me. He passed by me over the railroad tracks and turned on this street, and then he came out of that street right there, and it was following me all the way to that house.
Gotcha.
And tried to grab me.
Okay. So he kind of comes and goes.
Yes.
Okay.
And that's not the first time somebody was looking through our windows that we caught on videotape, but it's not the same guy. But they were looking through every window that we had. And we caught him on surveillance, and that was a problem too.
And when you were when he pushed you on the seat, were you laying? Did he pin you down? Did he hold you down?
He pinned me down, crisscrossed my arms and everything. I was wearing sunglasses. He ripped them off of my face, and I was holding them. And he was telling me that he's just gonna have me and let me go. I said no, and I said.
A third woman was so rattled by her experience with the suspect that she asked the officers if she'd be going to jail. They assured her that she wouldn't be, and that made her comfortable enough to tell them her story.
Hey, was the car like older car or newer car?
Yes, like an older car. You going to jail?
No. You're a victim. Why would you say you're going to jail?
I said, and then, asking to put me out and stuff. He came over and I said, well, let me out. So when I tried to put it open to get out, it wouldn't open.
And he started turn the corner and put up in the cut right there.
What's this guy look like?
He's a tall guy. I know when I see him, God knows I do.
Tall, like taller than me?
About your height.
About my height? Okay. He's fat, thin. He's slim.
About his weight, but a little slim.
Okay. It's a black guy, white guy?
Black guy. Yeah. Well, I think he got a pretty gas woman when I got out. Like that there.
So he's in the driver's seat when you did it?
Yeah, he's driving on the fence side. When I got out,
What's he wearing? What kind of clothes?
he had on some like sweatpants, long sweatpants and a white t-shirt.
I'm sorry, what color?
A white t-shirt?
White t-shirt and low pants. He said he had to go to work. He was getting ready to go to work.
You know where he works?
No, I asked him, but he didn't tell me.
What color were his sweatpants?
Black.
Black?
Towards the top.
And also he got a cut on his hand when he was tucking with the knife and stuff.
Okay.
And he choked me out, made me put the knife down, but I cut on the side of the car. I was smart. He said, I'll kill you out here. And I was talking to him good. I said, come on, baby, go do that there. You got a sister too, whatever. You know? And some people say, yeah.
All right. Where exactly did this happen?
Took me in that thing back there, back, all the way back up in there.
In the graveyard. Can you point us out to it?
All you gotta do, go down there and go all the way back up there. It's a tape right in front of us. I'm paying attention. I'm trying to keep my hand on the knife. I was interested for my knife.
This was in the car, though.
Yeah, he raped me in his car. So my DNA on his seat. Well, he hasn't, whatever. Yeah, I'm not gonna take
We'll go check over by UGAS, and then if you
probably enough, they got
want
dark
us to try and check the cameras or something.
Did you guys have?
Yes, he raped me.
Okay, so did he use any protection?
No, that's why I stabbed him.
Officers are on the trail of a man suspected of committing multiple After learning of the 3 separate attacks, the officers went on the hunt, and before long they tracked down the suspect. His name was Lenoris, and he acted like he had no idea why law enforcement officers were at his house.
I'm just giving her my stuff. I don't know what you do that. Oh, my bad.
Hey, we'll get you. Let me make sure, can I get the keys to the car?
Yeah. You can come down if you want. Come down.
That's fine. We'll get all that. Don't worry.
Black people just trying to live, and here we got to deal with this.
Well, unfortunately, maybe he's doing things he shouldn't be, and he's getting arrested.
No, nothing. No, we just want to make sure it's yours. Custody's going to her. It's all that matters. So, we're just here to pick you up, man. That's all. All right. Unfortunately, the detectives, they put out a arrest warrant for you. Okay.
For what?
Well, I'll have that. Is Shiree talking to him? I'm gonna let the detective talk to you about that. Okay.
What am I being arrested for?
I'll let the detective. The detective will explain everything to you. We're just here to pick you up. That's all. We're facilitating this. They're gonna tell you exactly what the incident is about, why you put out the arrest, all that good stuff. So, all right. Unfortunately, it's not our case.
Hey, baby.
Can I get her number? Because I got to save it on my phone so I can call her.
I'll have her come down. As long as she's calm, I'll have her come down.
Hey, just stay calm, baby. So I can give it the number.
We'll let.
I said I'm trying to. What do y'all want?
I need your number.
He needs a phone number. They're with us. We're like on a little task force. Nothing crazy. Actually, it's manpower. We didn't have enough bodies. He's with us. Yeah, and we'll help him out with his cases. He helps us out with our cases. That's pretty much kind of like a joint thing. That's all. No, it's all West Palm. It's a West Palm case. So.
41-year-old Lenoris was charged with kidnapping and sexual battery. Third case on our list is becoming a far too common story. A teacher was suspected of inappropriate conduct against one of his students. Teacher. In Joliet, Illinois, on May 16, 2024, officers received a call from a student at a hairdressing school claiming that her teacher had made advances towards her and touched her inappropriately. When they arrived and confronted the alleged suspect, he played it cool and said he had no idea what they were talking about. Let's see whose story the officers believe. The teacher claimed he only put his hands on her so he could pass by her in the hallway because she was standing close to the wall. Even though he told his story nonchalantly, the officers weren't so quick to believe him.
And I was trying to help her, and flipped out. He's rubbing against me. It's hard to rub against you when I got a shirt case in front of me.
Yeah.
And every time I get behind you guys, excuse me, you know. But she just stood there. I'm just trying to get around. She was next to a wall. And the woman that I was helping cut her hair, she goes, "What the hell is going on?"
Yeah.
So she left her name and number in case you wanted to talk to her. So.
Yeah, I got her information. Yeah. So.
Did she talk? Was she out here?
Yeah. I talked to her. Yeah, I talked to her.
She's. I'm not leaving. I saw. So I don't.
Okay. Did you like accidentally like grab her with your hand or anything like that? Like try to push her out of the way or anything?
No, absolutely not. I was trying to just move her hand. She was cutting hair up here, and I was moving her hand so she didn't cut a big chunk out of it. And I said, "Excuse me, I'm trying to get around."
Okay.
That was it. You know, she's had trouble with her before.
The more he talked, the more bizarre the story got, and the officer started to figure out that where there's smoke, there's usually fire.
Pretty hard if you're going to do something like that with 50 people in there.
30 and 10 4.
Oh,
sorry, it's gone. I'm talking on a radio.
This one's she's got a problem. She doesn't like me anyway because I threw her out of school.
Who did they? Oh, you threw her out of the school?
Well, the two of them were out there. There was three of them, and she was one of them. They were locked in the bathroom. And I finally got in there, and they were all in there smoking, and they were in there huffing, whatever they call those things. But I couldn't prove it. And there you go.
Okay, perfect. What's a phone number for you? You ever had any like incidents before where like people claim these things?
No.
Like, no.
So it's just, we don't. All the instructors know nobody talks to a student, especially when it's off.
Yeah.
There's two of them in the office, so doors are never shut. And out there I got 35 chairs out there, so and they were all filled today, so it's pretty.
While the officer was explaining the full scope of the situation to the suspect, a female officer was in a classroom taking the victim's statement and hearing what witnesses had to say.
Done, as far as I don't know if she's going to be staying in the school, maybe just kind of keep a distance from her if she's got to, if she's going to be here.
I usually do, but I was trying to salvage this woman's haircut. She had only been in here once before, and this girl just doesn't give a rats, So, so I was trying to show her that's what they pay me for,
Yeah. Okay.
After conferring with the female officer, there was one more question the suspect needed to answer. It would determine how the officers would proceed with the case. The suspect maintained his original story and happy demeanor, but it wouldn't save him.
Hey, my partner here was telling me a little bit of what happened with this whole situation. What's that?
A piece of of me, I'm telling you. Everybody's in the office. I was trying to help her with this lady's haircut, and I don't know. And I'm always real careful. So I get around, it's like, excuse me, when I move around. And all I was doing, I was trying. She was holding the hair wrong. She was going to cut a big hunk out of her hair. So I said, no, I want you to hold it like this. And all of a sudden, she just flips out and goes in the office, slams the door, and then all of a sudden, her friends said. I had problems with 4 of them out there, and vaping in the bathrooms and stuff, So I sent a couple of them home. So they got kind of a little vendetta with me. But that was it. And this woman, I guess you talked to her.
Yeah, the witness. Yeah.
So you did touch her?
Her hand.
Did you have permission to put your hands on her?
I was moving her hands with a pair of scissors. There were scissors in her hands. That was it.
Okay. Do you know if you had permission from her?
Well, I'm a teacher. That's how we teach.
Okay. All right. Do you mind taking that bag off?
Yeah.
You can go ahead and stand up and turn around.
What is going on here?
You're being arrested for battery.
Based on statements taken from multiple victims, he was charged with battery. The suspect in our next case decided she could force a hotel employee to make out with her. Krista Whiston. On November 18, 2023 in Maumee, Ohio, Officers were called to the lobby of a Wood Spring Suites hotel after a female guest made physical advances against a male desk attendant. She climbed over the desk and attempted to kiss the man. He refused the drunk woman's advances and called 911.
I don't know, this is crazy, bro. They climbed behind the counter with him. I don't know what. There's some lady back there. I don't know why she got.
Hi, what's going on?
She done climbed over the desk.
Right,
She's trying to provoke me.
Can you let me around?
Yeah.
Miss, come walk over here.
Okay, here.
Walk over here for me. We're gonna go out here. Okay, we're gonna figure it out. Let's go over here. Let's go, let's walk out.
She said, give me a kiss. I said, I can't do that. I said, I don't need to. I told her about 3 times that she got to be on that side of the desk. The 3rd time, she was grabbing hold of me or touching me and stuff. That's when I called you guys. Because at this point, she was a rational guest and I had no control.
She was so drunk she couldn't even tell the officers her name at first, but eventually she came around enough to tell them that she was Krista Whiston.
He had babies.
Okay.
I'm sorry.
It's okay, but we need to know what.
Listen to me. Listen to me. Yeah, I drank.
I think we signed up for that.
Do you have an ID on you?
It's in the room, she said.
What's your name?
Maybe about 30 minutes.
What's your name?
Spell your name for us. Can you spell your last name?
Well, I'll try it one more time. KRISTAWHISTON.
Okay.
Got it?
Sit down. Have a seat for us. Have a seat. Take a seat. What's your birthday?
I know that's why you guys have a problem with me.
Why? Because.
Ma'am, have a seat for us, okay?
She was charged with disorderly conduct and trespassing. She pleaded guilty in court to the disorderly conduct and was ordered to pay a $100 fine and $105 in court fees. Our 5th case is the craziest one yet. Patrol officers stumble across an armed felon having with a minor in a dog park. Shirtless armed felon. In Vermilion County, Indiana, on May 4th, 2021, a patrol officer drove up on a car parked in a dog park at 2 a.m. When he hit the car with his spotlight, a shirtless man emerged from the back seat, jumped into the driver's seat, and casually drove away. When the officer followed him, he sped away and soon lost control of the vehicle. After approaching the vehicle, the officer was shocked by what he found. Can you guess what it was? The driver was a bloody mess and he hadn't even had time to pull his pants up after being spotted by the officer and taking off. He told the officer he had to flee because he had a warrant for his arrest.
Yeah, she's wait on the driver. I think you got the door open over there, don't you?
Yeah.
Yeah. Get out on the driver.
Trying to get his pants on. Shut up and just have a seat back down there. Go and pull your pants up and just have a seat back down there, okay? You got fire coming, they'll check you out. Fire and EMS.
No, I was just putting my pants up, that's all.
I said, yeah, you can pull your pants up. I said, just have a seat back down there. We got fire and EMS coming, they'll check you guys out.
Okay.
All right. What'd you take off for, dude? What'd you take off for?
What do you mean take off?
You took off, you were running from me.
No, no ran.
You were running from me, dude, why?
No ran.
You got a warrant, is that why? You killed yourself or nothing?
Yeah, man, I know where you ran.
The officer explained that EMS was on the way, but they claimed they didn't want medical assistance. That was quite odd, considering the severity of the crash.
What, ma'am? Well, you don't have to go to the hospital, no. We just called an ambulance because it's a pretty significant accident. I just want to make sure you're okay. And you said you were hurt, too, so just let them check you out. You can always refuse medical care, okay?
Okay.
You guys are adults. We're not going to force you to go to the hospital or anything like that, okay?
Okay.
The female in the backseat of the car was able to be taken out of the car by the officer. Her injuries didn't appear to be as serious as the driver's.
All right. Whenever you're ready, hey, you want to go up with him?
Yeah, I'll walk him up.
Just go up with that officer, go around the back, and just all that rock is real loose though, so be careful, okay?
Yep.
Just watch the water. Jump over it. Hey, we got the male half coming up. Round back. All right, Hunter, are you able to crawl over this and walk out, or do you want them to get a backboard and carry you out? All right. Ooh. You said it's just your shoulder that hurts? Which one?
That's good.
Okay. We got the female out. We're going to try to get her up.
An EMT advised the pair that they had to go to the hospital for further medical attention, and an officer would accompany the female juvenile until her mother and father arrived.
So as soon as everyone clears out, I'll take him down and book him. And by my side, sweet home Alabama, and a six-pack of life.
I told them one of them are going to have to go to the hospital and sit with her until mom gets there, or dad.
I told him to write her a PNT, or city ordinance for curfew. Yeah.
At the jail, officers discussed the charges and they're explained to the suspect, identified as Javon.
Watch your head. There you go. Step in all the way to the wall, all the way in. All right. Turn around and get these handcuffs off, okay? Caught him and a little girl at Fetch Dog Park. When I tried to get out with him, he just jumped in the driver's seat, put it in drive, and took off. He took off running from me. 1080 not. But, and I don't know if you've ever been down to Fetch Dog Park, but when you're leaving, you get toward the end, there's a 90-degree turn where he went straight off into the, yeah. And, but got him out, and so I had fleeing and eluding. And actually, I could probably go criminal trespass because he was in the park, but I'm not going to worry about that. And then a quick search of the vehicle. There was a loaded handgun in the center console. I want to talk to him just a little bit. I may end up going DUI as well. I think maybe that's why he crashed, but I don't know honestly if I could even do that right now because of the crash. You know, EMS was on scene. He refused all medical care. He's got a couple small lacerations. I think one like right above his eye and one up here somewhere. But by the time I was talking to him, he'd already stopped bleeding really. So, and for right now, you're being charged with obviously the fleeing and eluding. Okay. Contributing to the delinquency of a minor and aggravated UUW for the handgun. All right, and I got to go, her parents are wanting to speak, so I got to go talk to them. You could face additional charges for engaging in some sort of sexual act with a minor.
He was charged with fleeing and eluding, aggravated use of a weapon, delinquency of a minor, aggravated sexual abuse, and was issued numerous traffic citations. A judge sentenced him to 12 years in prison. Now we're going back to Florida to meet a man who made an unwanted advance on a woman in a bar. Zachary. On April 7, 2024 in Key West, Florida, law enforcement officers were called to a bar after dispatch received a call claiming that a male patron had made unwanted sexual advances towards a female in the bar. The caller alleged that the male attempted to kiss the woman. She denied his advance, and the man was being held by bar security. But is that the whole story? Let's find out. The suspect, identified as Zachary, was being held to the sidewalk by bar security when the officers arrived. Zach wasn't happy about being removed from the bar or being restrained outside, and when the officers joined the struggle, he completely lost his marbles.
You guys good?
Yeah.
Nope. No fighting. No fighting. No fighting. Turn around for me. Turn around. On your belly. On your belly. On your belly.
Thanks so much.
Stay there. Keep up. Keep up.
Look.
Multiple witnesses came forward to give a statement about what he saw, and it painted a pretty clear picture of the scene.
This guy comes flying in, he's whirling around everywhere. My bartender runs out and gets up in his face going, "You get out." And he started doing wannabe karate chops at her. Okay. So I got her out of the way and got in front of him, and then I pulled her back. Porter, the security guy, he started doing the karate chops at Porter. So I got behind him and I got up and got him by the neck, and we brought him to the door. Okay. And I let him go, and I said, "You're going out the door now, and you're not coming back in here."
They're actually, the security in there is actually amazing, because that guy was like all night long. Like, that girl was an awesome singer. So me and my wife was sitting in there, and he must have come in like, I'm gonna guess at least 10, 15 times. Okay. And every time they were like, no, get out. You know, got to get out. Finally, that last time, he came in and he grabbed the girl and tried to like kiss her. And he didn't know the girl. Okay. And she like right away jumped away. He didn't do overly crazy, but he tried to kiss her. And then that's when the security saw him, they ran at him and said, you know, "No, you're out."
Meanwhile, Zachary was recovering from the altercation and being pepper sprayed in the backseat of a police cruiser. On the way to the police precinct, he struggled to control himself and bashed his head into the plexiglass divider.
Let it air out.
Just let it air out, but we'll take him to the ER for that clearance.
Yeah.
You know, the jail,
Yeah, they're not going to take him.
And then when
Don't
he goes,
spit. Don't spit on me.
He gets what he gets, and he gets to sit with it, so.
All right, put your foot in. How much? Seatbelt him in? Yeah. That way I don't have to come back here and do it. Yeah. Oh, you gotta sit back. Sit back. You spit in my car, another charge. Don't spit in my car.
Look, I have to.
Nope, don't spit in my car.
I have to.
Another charge. Don't spit in my car.
Please, can you open the door? Please. I have to spit. Please. Please, I have to spit. I have to spit, please. You didn't open the door. I have to spit. I'm sorry, I can't.
Zachary was charged with battery, 2 counts of resisting arrest with violence, and trespassing. Our final case takes us to Illinois, where a stalker gets a surprise knock at his door. Whiny X. In Plainfield, Illinois, on April 19, 2024. Officers were dispatched to a rural home to serve a warrant on a man wanted for stalking his ex-girlfriend. When he found out why the officers were there, he did everything he could to get out of an arrest. He definitely wasn't cut out for jail, but could he avoid it? He claimed he had no idea why he was being arrested, but he had 8 active warrants related to stalking his ex-girlfriend. Playing ignorant wasn't going to work.
Just relax, all right? It's all good news.
Please let me
Here,
go,
we're just
man.
gonna hang out here for a second while
Please
the patrol
let me
car
go,
gets here.
bro.
No weapons on you, nothing?
No, man.
All right, what else do you need from your house? Anything? Do you need your phone, wallet, something like that?
No, bro.
You good?
Bro, I haven't even, bro, they keep checking my phone on probation. I've been showing them. Like, what's going on, man?
I don't have any room back there.
I'm literally haven't done nothing.
Dude, I could talk to you later on, but I can't talk right now.
Why not? Just please tell me, man. I have not contacted her at all. I have not spoke to her, man. God, bro, this is insane, bro. This is just insane, bro. You guys just want to arrest me, bro.
I have an arrest warrant for you. I got an arrest warrant for you.
For what? What did I do?
8 counts.
For what?
Aggravated stalking, violation of an order of protection.
That's
Well,
true, man.
dissemination of private sexual images.
What? Where? What are you talking about?
I'm telling you what you're getting charged for, so lose the attitude.
What is that talk? How?
Lose
I'm not
the
gonna have
attitude.
an attitude, man. I just want
You're gonna talk to me like that, I'm not gonna talk to you.
How am I talking to you, man? I don't understand how I'm talking to you.
Telling you I got a job to do, I got an arrest warrant for you. That's how it works.
Is it old?
There's a new one.
It can't be you. I have not spoken. I'm not sending anything to anybody. I'm not talking to anybody. Like, man, if you guys arrested me the first time, like, bro, please, I learned my lesson. I swear to God, bro, please.
I don't think you did, and that's why we're here again.
I swear to God I did, sir. I promise you I did. Check my phone. Like, I will give you my phone.
Yeah, dude, just relax.
With your back. Just, man, please just let me go, bro. I'm telling you, they're not gonna stick, man. I'm telling you.
That's not our job,
my
man.
My lawyer is not gonna let this happen because I have not spoken to her. I promise you. I'm telling you guys, I don't want to talk to her. I don't care.
All he could do was keep repeating that he'd done nothing wrong. The annoyance was written all over the officers' faces.
I haven't done nothing, man. I haven't done nothing. You guys picked me up. I learned my lesson. I swear to God. I have not contacted her. I have not done anything. I literally been going to work and coming straight home. I have not been doing anything. I'm not gonna be able to see your judge till Monday, bro. You guys just don't want me to be free, man.
Roman, get it together.
No, bro, this is crazy. Because it's unfair, man.
Well, life's unfair.
Because they're coming after someone who hasn't done nothing.
The man, identified as Ruben, was charged with aggravated stalking, violation of an order of protection, disorderly conduct, and non-consensual dissemination of private sexual messages.